The common narrative insists that Kazuma Okamoto's decision boils down to a bidding war between guaranteed playing time and big market glamour, leading us to believe his choice is strictly monetary or geographical. But the shocking truth revealed in the latest reporting is that the San Diego Padres, the surprising third candidate, are not just interested in his bat, they desperately need his quiet, stabilizing presence to fix a deep structural flaw in their superstar-heavy clubhouse, complicating what appears to be a three-way financial sweepstakes.
Welcome to 604 News Now, where we cut through the noise of conflicting reports to find the true destination for Japan's next great slugger. A slugger who is now facing the biggest decision of his life, one that hinges not on homers, but on happiness. The buzz generated by MLB insider reports, moving rapidly from no imminent moves to a clear three-team final selection, Angels, Pirates, Padres, has set the baseball world on fire. The Angels offered the allure of Southern California, proximity to Japanese infrastructure, and the massive void left by Shohei Ohtani's departure, presenting Okamoto with the chance to immediately step into the spotlight as the unquestioned Japanese superstar. The Pirates offered the steepest climb but the greatest reward, a guaranteed everyday role, likely at his preferred position of third base, with the promise of building a dynasty around him.
But it is the Padres, the late entrant revealed by Ramiro and later confirmed by Heyman, that throws the entire calculus into chaos. Conventional wisdom, represented perhaps best by veteran analyst Mr. Kajiwara, shouts, "The Padres are the natural fit, a no-brainer. Darvish is the established mentor, Yuki Matsui is the immediate peer. Okamoto slots into an established environment, adding depth at first base or DH, and instantly joins a high-octane offense featuring Tatis and Machado." The fan base is electric, passionately anti-Dodgers, representing pure, unadulterated baseball excitement. This argument is potent, relying on the comfort of familiar faces. Yet this approach fundamentally misunderstands Okamoto's intrinsic value. The counter-argument, often whispered quietly by scouts, focuses on positional integrity. Okamoto is arguably the best third baseman in the NPB, known for his leadership and fielding prowess at the hot corner.
Why should he transition to first base, a position where his defensive metrics are relatively untested and potentially lower his overall value, simply to accommodate Manny Machado? We must refute this narrow view. The Padres' interest isn't just about defensive alignment, it's about offensive capability, certainly, but their primary focus is securing a right-handed power bat that projected for a floor of 30 home runs and an .850 OPS in the National League.
But let's pivot and address the practicalities of the Angels. A player's agent, like the renowned Miss Sato, focuses on factors far beyond the chalk lines. Forget the chaotic nature of the Angels' front office for a moment, Miss Sato might argue. The family element is absolutely critical for a player moving halfway across the world. Los Angeles offers unmatched infrastructure, top-tier Japanese schools, effortless access to high-quality ingredients, and a stable, warm climate year-round.
We know Okamoto's wife loves Disneyland. When you compare the logistical ease of life in Orange County versus, say, Pittsburgh, the Angels offer 75% less weekly stress and even a measurable 15% less daily commuting friction than San Diego due to proximity to team facilities. This deep dive into lifestyle confirms that the Angels are perhaps the most comfortable destination, minimizing the immense external pressure that accompanies international transitions.
This brings us to the dramatic climax, the actual negotiation points. Recent leaks suggest the Padres are prepared to offer an extremely competitive long-term deal, perhaps only slightly less than the Angels' rumored top bid. But the core issue remains. San Diego insists on positional flexibility, while the Angels, and especially the Pirates, are willing to guarantee him the third base job. This is where the choice crystallizes.
Coach Tanaka, a respected international scout, puts it plainly. If Okamoto signs with Pittsburgh, he becomes the undisputed face of the franchise on day one. His projected 31 home runs and 95 RBIs in the NL Central would immediately vault him into early MVP conversations. The Pirates, understanding their competitive advantage, are offering an ironclad clause guaranteeing him 150 starts at third base.
This is the difference between being a star and being a supporting player, a distinction that defines an athlete's legacy. Why would any true professional sacrifice their identity as an elite third baseman for mere depth, regardless of how strong the roster is? This is where the plot twist arrives, solving our open loop concerning the Padres' late desperation. The Padres aren't simply buying a slugger, they are buying stability.
Following years of high-profile underperformance relative to payroll and the constant pressure faced by their highly emotional core of Tatis and Machado, sources suggest the Padres organization compiled internal data indicating that the clubhouse environment is significantly more stable, focused, and productive when a highly respected, consistent non-American star is present to buffer the locker room culture and provide a quiet standard of professionalism.
The late Padres bid is a direct reaction to their need for an anchor, a player whose calm consistency can counteract the volatility of their existing superstars. They don't just need his bat at first base, they need his presence in the locker room. The pressure on Okamoto is therefore not just to hit home runs, but to serve as a cultural pillar, stabilizing a $200 million experiment.
The choice for Kazuma Okamoto is far more complex than dollars and cents. It's about identity, family, and legacy. Do you risk becoming the face of a rebuilding dynasty in Pittsburgh, the comfortable superstar in LA, or the quiet, stabilizing force in San Diego? Let us know in the comments, which club offers Okamoto the best chance at genuine, long-term MLB stardom? Don't forget to like this video, share it with your baseball friends, and subscribe to 604 News Now for the deepest dives into the world of Japanese baseball.